Desimo uomo šta ima, brate. Jeli momo, jel te hakovali, brate?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. McAllister. Ball played for Grealish. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's McAllister. And he's had it nicked away. And it's been played through. Chance, surely! It's hit the upright. Oh, what a mistake! Schlotterbeck. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Shot a goal! Goal! Botafogo! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ibrahimovic! They've scored! They are really purring here.
Desi tirkela do.
Extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things starting to look... And the shots! And it's there! And they're at it again!
Hvala. Hvala Tirke. Šta se radi, kako provodiš ovaj dan, brate?
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. And while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he did it where very few can.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Pa jesi, to što kaže, brate. Kolijana malo. Hvala Tirke puno, brate, nema veze. Nema veze, brate, hvala. Ti si konstantan, što se kaže. Stvarno za svaku pohvalu. Šta mi je momo, brate? Šta te muči, momo? Jel imate neki autotranslate na chatu? Ne znam šta je ovo. Ne znam kako se uključuje ovaj autotranslate, šta je ovo, ljudi? Hvala puno na obnovi članstva, Tirke.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. And already we're underway here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
I'll be interested to see where Veron is deployed.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I prefer him in a deeper
Smart
position
assist.
because he can dictate the passing and tempo from there.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. This time, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught, and the shot has fallen kindly here. Goal! Botafogo! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Botafogo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vieri, and Dijk wins the duel this time. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Batistuta, Zanetti, and this is Batistuta. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Turns and goes, bullet! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ronaldinho. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. Now it's Vieri. Veron. There will be a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
El personal de seguridad de cada sección se presente inmediatamente en la sala de personal.
Šta mi je ovo s komentarima? Kakva sisica ovaj Krl, on pobegao, čim sam rekao ću ga snajpujem, ugasio stream. Je li ti izlazi ovako kao da je translatovano? Pogledaj sliku pa mi kaže. Gde si Prelo? Prelo, brate. Uključen mi neki automatski translator, brate, samo odjedno. Opet samo, nisam čačko. Ne znam kako da isključim to je. Tako je, šefica spava. Prelo, vidi Discord, brate. Nema zevanci.
Reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Celtic clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mateos! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
While someone's doing his job properly.
Jebem li ga, brate, nešto više u aplikaciji, pošto mi samo u aplikaciji se to događa.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to
Kao da mi
use it.
automatski prevodi odmah.
They've played it short. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Maldini gets across to intercept that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mateos. And it's Vieira. Bullet touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Cruyff. Now it's Rooney. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Tries a shot!
Sad će da vidimo. Ali nisam uključio nikakav automatski prevod, ne znam odakle.
Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Cruyff. Deep cross. No goals as yet. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Schmeichel clears. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. It's hit the upright. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Botafogo presented with a
Gdje da
golden
kliknem
opportunity
automatsko
here.
podešavanje na
Well, they can
YouTube? Gdje da
protest
ga
all
nađem,
they
jebem?
want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Nigdje nema to.
So this the chance to fire his team in front.
Nema to.
Oh no, he misses from the spot.
He never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Celtic really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition.
Oh, they could be caught, and the shots! Goal! Celtic!
Šta bre?
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Batistuta really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Nije uhvatio ruke, debil. Ko nam je mrtvi.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Hullet. That is a great pick out.
Sad ću tu serem govno
See
malo.
things others simply cannot. Well, that's well spotted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Ibrahimovic, just eases him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge. Looking for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance.
Šta je bre ovo je?
Celtic are looking to go forward now. And that has put paid to that.
1 minute added time.
Rummenigge. Mateus. And that was nowhere near his best. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Celtic clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Hullet. Oh, that's a very decent... There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Played into space. He is through here. It's Rooney! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, it's Seedorf. Lam. Yeah. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Chiellini is there to clear. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to
Ja bym
hold the
lite
ball up
sett,
like
ja.
that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Real chance! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitutions taking place.
Botafogo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Botafogo go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away? Batistuta! Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Looking for options for movement. He takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Coming on the field is number 19, Albertini.
And it's Gullit. He's a sharp little ball here. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rooney, played in deep. That is a brilliant interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Chance!
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's been drilled in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a cute ball. And they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Mbappe. Goes for a shot. They've
Pasko ima
scored.
oči.
2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Into the last 5 minutes. That has been cut short. Pull it, and the counter is on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And Owen! Oh, what has happened here? Played in with purpose. Cleared without hesitation. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of the forward's duties. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And he was quick to react. Nice-looking ball. Great chance!
Bravo.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Owen is offering a right smile there.
And they've got rid. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. And he's got the big chance. Rummenigge! And that was... And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity,
Pozdrav
what
Senade,
joy.
dobrodošao.
That was so very, very good. Pull it, claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game, and you go for it.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Jesam, brate, ali dalje mi ovdje stoji, jebem ti. Chat filter. Da vidimo. Nešto da čam. Jebem ti. Automatski ga prevodi, ne stignem da kliknem na njega. To je problem. Sad će pronaći. To izgleda mi samo za mene, nema veze. Sad nekak. Vama izlazi normalno. Kakvih 150 metra imaš? Ma nisam ja ništa čačkao preloko i uvek, brate. Ma, brate, jer kako mi prevodi. Ne daj Bože. Sad si napisao Jakova Siku Grom. Puši to prelđe, znači. Meka, nema pojma šta je ovo, brate.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet. He's picked his way through. Oh, the defense just about came
Gde ste ljudi, da se izbumpite te. Evo, brate, jebe me aplikacija nešto. YouTube prevodi mi sve automatski na ćirilicu. Nije problem zbog ćirilice, nego što zvuči kao da niste vi, kao da piše robot. Tako isključim to sam.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was Exasperating.
And this is Hullet. And he's running through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he's got full. Goal! Botafogo! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yeah. Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a cute ball. Oh, good-looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Aims beyond the defence. There's no flag. Tries to cross. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. But it's lofted through here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Seedorf.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Heracles has the chance to go. Oh, what a mistake! Carvajal. Now Foden. Carvajal. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. De Bruyne. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. Hangs in a cross. And he's taking no chances there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread it left. He shifted it to the flank. De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great header! And that was very necessary. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Mada.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that was nowhere near his best. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. Mateus is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet. Foden. Can he spark a counter here?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Prelo, nije lepo to što pitaš, brate. Nije lepo to što pitaš, sad ću ti pošaljem. Ako pitaš čovjeka, si u DM-u. Gledaj ovo, brate, kako mi prevodi lepo.
Botafogo really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter.
Hello,
The boss will
attendees.
be
This
demanding
is
the same
a
level of
children's
intensity from his team,
announcement.
so
Will
I'd
the
expect
father
to
of a
see
boy
the same
in the
positive
green
intent
backpack
after
kindly
the break,
contact
the
a
same
nearby
purpose
member
again.
of staff?
Botafogo are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go once more. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Rummenigge. De Bruyne. Played into space. And he's picked out the run. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And Gullit! Ruud Gullit! That is just a piece of art! About as smooth as it gets!
Kažem ti prelovrat.
Up by 3. They have their boots
Jebem
on the
ti
throats of their foes.
prevod. Ali dobro, barem samo za mene, nije za vas.
And he had plenty of it.
Nešto
Well,
za
he's a
bol.
defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. De Bruyne. Some resolute defending there. Heracles are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've chased it.
Climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Botafogo are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But
Pa
they'll
da,
need to do
jeste,
that pretty
ali
quickly. It's composure from
ne
here.
znam gde.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23. De Bruyne.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Number 10. Ganso. Number 22. Pedri. Number 24.
Seedorf
Mbappe.
can so cleverly bypass the press. Not the most convincing of passes.
Botafogo.
Are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Heracles looking to pass their way through. Can he get onto this? He is through here. And the cross comes. Oh, smashing header! And that is high. Rummenigge, Gullit. Seedorf has created one goal already. He's through, now is he in? Well, that is good. super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Chance, surely! Half an hour gone in the second half. Seedorf. Bale. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bullet. And it's Seedorf. Look at the space. Shapes to shoot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rummenigge, he has found the way
Kako be
through.
Bale tu, kako bre, brate.
Could move up a gear here. And here's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ganso. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And this is real chance! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Board shows there will be 3 extra
A,
minutes.
Bumpit traži prelu, trebamo za nešto.
Found a way through. And the shot! It's a loose ball.
Bumpit ima ligu,
And that's it.
znamo o čemu se radi.
Botafogo
Hehe.
really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. So
Izvini, brate grobare.
Botafogo definitely
Srećno u daljim mečima. Ajde bre, prela star čovjek, brate, u najboljim godinama lik. Šuri bre čovjek, bre, znači ima tu u malom prstu to ima. Zamisli kako bi to gledanost bila, brate. Kakav Leško, kakvi kurci, brate. Kakve arene, brate. Meni prevelo koliko si dobar igrač. Ne znam da je rekao da sam mašina. Trenutno se borim protiv automatskog prevoda, izvinite ljudi. Predvideti, jesis. A čekala da mi izbaguje automatski prevod. Sad ću dođem ljudi. Hvala Klarica, brate. Nije to najbolji rank, ali hvala. Dajte neki dobar stadion, ljudi.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. And already we're underway here. So Dina between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy, for me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Yeah, has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Xavi Simons, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Here's Rodri. He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's taking no chances there. He's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge, he is onto this. Lahm. That's good running with the ball. Xavi Simons. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Simons. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Seedorf. Nice looking ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nesta gets it clear. And that's been won straight back.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Botafogo still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Thiago. Xavi Simons conjures time and space where few can. Chance!
Meh.
There it is! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging
Mate.
away, that will happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
So what can they make of this? Thiago.
Vidi šta mi svira, ali. Faul u napadu.
Has a look and place it forward.
Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Climbs up.
Bravo. Bravo, Ibra.
Enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Lahm is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is Hullet. And Seedorf! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri.
Botafogo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Tako si dao pas, retarde.
Just playing it safe and simple.
Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. It's played through for him. And a chance! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2
Šta je ovo, spasi mi, jebem
Well,
ti
now's
paze
the time
ti
you
jebem.
could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but
Brate, nosi mi igrače, Neymar, šta je ovo?
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Simons.
Oraya.
Pele. And that's another good win of the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Ovo je više do cross platforma što mi je ostalo uključeno, ovi retardi na PC-u. Što im igrica izbagovana cijela.
45 minutes. Botafogo changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. And this is Ibrahimovic. Botafogo different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Neymar,
Se
player
raširi.
who needs no introduction. Rodri just eases him off the ball. Simons.
Gledaj bre, kako se baguju. Madre.
Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. Mateus. Great and the finish! Neymar. Pele. And it's Ibrahimovic. Some resolute defending there. Xavi Simons has created one goal already.
Da, još, gledaj.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Shot a goal! He's got it all! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A brate, zbog jebenog 3-3, brate. Ostao mi uključen.
So here comes a substitution. So just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. Oh, just skips past his man. Pele! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
So we've reached the hour mark. Here's a shoot! And the ball, in he goes!
Tako je bre.
Sticks it away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Best! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, this looks sharp. Might be takes a shot!
Tako je, Kilian. Tako je.
They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Ma da, mnogo su i na PC-u, brate, u prednosti.
That is such a cool finish.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary.
Botafogo.
Perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Botafogo.
Making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's made its way to him. Probing pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Lam.
Robson running with the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got away. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And Messi! Now, and it's come back out to him.
Ajde, ne sackaj.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's Hullet.
Botafogo.
Looking to pass their way through. Can he finish?
Dođi, bre.
Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They had
Dođi na dema, bre.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 16.
Time for a change in personnel.
Coming on to
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 2.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ajmo.
Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill.
Hmm.
Pass somewhere
Really?
off target. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pull it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Robson. 4 extra minutes added on. And it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely
Vidi kakav pas daje.
and the ball is out of play. And here's Messi. A lot of space ahead of him.
Dođi na dema, bre.
Time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very...
Da ima ko je gospodin, brate. Hvala Bumpi, brate. 525 igrača ovako da igra, brate. Svaka čast. Brate, kad igram protiv ovih na krosu, lete im igrači, evo te, uvek se izmuljaju. Te cross platform. Morao sam da ubacim u try hard mod. Ko je bio pametan, Krle? Ah, 100%, vrati. Mislim, ne znam, nisam ništa primetio, ali mnogo dobro igra. Lik možda nije koristio, možda samo dobro. Više ne znaš ni šta je smart, ako nije očigledno ni šta nije. A, vrate, jebim ti prevodilac, ne znam šta pišete. Ali... Opa, 20 ljudi.
What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Odavno nije bilo 20 ljudi.
players on the pitch are raring to go any
Subota.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto. while at the same
Ibrice,
time maintaining
nemoj
the team's
Ibrice to.
overall shape by linking the front and back.
Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Ja.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ibrahimovic!
Ej, bra.
Porto are looking to go forward now.
Ma dai.
He's only too happy to take that back.
Vidimo igru.
And he cuts out the supply. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Batistuta.
Rizičan pas.
He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out towards the right wing.
Vedi ga.
That's a
Vedi
risky
ga.
ball, you've got to say.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
can
well,
see why.
check it.
He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well,
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Čekaj čas.
Makaleli. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play it in. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pullet. Pullet purring through the gears. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Znaš se koji luđi da li on ili ja u utakmicu.
Good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Evo lev.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though able to hold on this time. Vieira. Seedorf. Danny Olmo conjures time and space.
I ovo
for
ide
a
njemu
hand.
da staviš na nogu.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Da, da.
And it had to be.
Gde si bre Damire?
Now it's Batistuta. Little pass back.
just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Batistuta. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pensata.
And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence.
Upravo sam izveo.
Stood up well to him there. The ball's gone astray. Good take, and is he in? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Probing pass. And it's made its way to him. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
Morao bi malo se uzbiti.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Ibrahimovic. And he thumps it clear.
Kome ovo da svrbi uvek nešto u napadu, ili u odbrani.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a
Da
good
bre,
position.
hoćeš, to će ti proći.
Vieira defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Seedorf.
Dosta se zebao.
Good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back. Bojan. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus.
Ma da, Precchini mi sa.
And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it
Dai.
hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Io Anpic.
They'd probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat.
Šta
The
igra
glass
bre koju
remains half
formaciju?
full and it should spur them on.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we're off again.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say any...
Goes for a shot! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Botafogo
Šta Filipino?
penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll
Najgore što ne znam kad mi stranac piše sad. Da li treba na engleski ili na srpski, sad mi odgovara na srpski. Da li može gore kod Mateusa lopta?
Porto needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bojan. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through?
Da bre.
Lam attempts a clearance. Pull it. Bojan. And it's Okazaki. Dani Olmo. Deftly away.
Botafogo are clearly enjoying
Brate, dao sam bre jebeno Mateus.
momentum is bang in their favor.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, it rattles the bar.
Dani Olmo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Botafogo are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0.
Neki smart assist, nešto potpisujem.
Corner number 2 then.
Smart assist kao kuća.
Gets rid without sophistication. He's a sharp little ball. Great chance! And again.
I ovi autoblokovi, da.
Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Okazaki is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Bojan. Time and again they are repelled. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And here's Hullet. Dani Olmo. Botafogo do have options available on
Čovjek
the
igra
bench
duplo
if
plavo,
they
evo.
want to go that way. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Real chance.
Ti si rumeni rätt, vet.
Split second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aj, sad ćemo Bela da poslušamo jednog znalca ove igre. Damira. Ja nemam pauzu. Brate, pa isti mi je kao Capello, potpuno isti, samo što ima možda bolji link up, zato što je CMF, ali ne koristim taj link up, no. Generalno koristim taj link up.
Good read, needed to be. Makalele gets it away. Very nicely done.
Chance. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Bullet dominates aerially so often. Mbappe, Rummenigge.
There's the shot. He has done it.
Pa nije skupa dobri.
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ajmo, Garete.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bullet. Porto are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Okazaki. Steaming on goalwards. Quality ball. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And he has been fouled there. Now that was quite some save.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Botafogo get their 4th corner. Pullet plays it short. He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Botafogo have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
It's at Nielsen, and here's
He's having a shot.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bale is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here.
Bale! That is some save from De Gea.
That's a fine save.
Ovo sam probao
Oh, the
nešto, ali...
starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's Bale! It's loose. This time, surely. It's in. He's done very well to take that back. Makaleli. Strokes it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Bale. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard. Okazaki. He's got away.
Okay, Filipino, if you say that it's not smart assist, okay, my mistake. GG.
And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute.
Ko je uopšte za top 100, bre? Sigurno 2100. 100%. 2100. Si čula? Raketicu.
Jadno.
Hit.
Bekišu. Já se napravila ta Bekis. Mas e terreno. Raketicu. Raketicu.
Šas. Pa ja to nešto razmišljam.
Šta ti je bravo?
Šta?
To хорошо je.
Ovo?
Ne.
Vidiš ovo? Ma vrate, mnogo mi slabo skače s ovim jumpingom.
Evo samo što sam se probudila. Ti?
Ovaj je dobar, ima 30 za redom. Ovaj Tah ima mnogo veliki jump, to... Dobro će da ide Ibran da se Ilija. Ko je bre ovaj Čeh od 107 bre? What the fuck? Ima i Čeh od 107. A, računa se, vrate. Dobijaš acceleration, vrate, odmah igraš na zelenu strelicu, ne na žutu.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off.
Ovo će bude dobar meč.
Already palpable. The instantly recognizable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
First season they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Dobro, promenio tako mesto, znači razmišlja.
Now it's Hullet. Good take, and is he in? There's the shot! Superb from Pele!
Dobra
As
akcija.
things go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous
Ibraš.
strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Vieira.
Bože me sačuvaj.
Šta je?
Počeli prvi imaju kafane na svoje?
Hullet aims beyond the defence.
Well, he got
Slave
away because
devaće.
he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Good effort from distance.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Šta je bre s ovim Lesijem bre?
It's Neymar!
Ma,
Off the post. The interplay was really good. That's where it stops.
The one and two touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Played with finesse. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Hullet. Chooses to go back. Now there's a fight. Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goes long and straight. And here's the chance to counter. Mateus Good driving run. Mateus's delivery. Tries to get it clear.
Ma dai, bre.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Ma.
And those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Ma dao je neki smart assister mrtvi.
Rummenigge could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gdje si, Bibi?
Oh, now this
Šta
is
ima, brate?
interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And Czech pulls off a sensational save.
Vidi Maldinija sam.
Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's picked his way through. Corner given.
Ne znam kad sam dao penal.
They've played it
Posljednji
short.
put.
Botafogo are looking to go forward now.
Brate, šta je ovo sa igricom?
Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kako mu samo pomere igrače, brate, vidim na radar, ne mogu ništa da uradim, evo te.
That has been cut short. Look at the space here. It's Pele!
Vidim na radar kako mu sama ide igrica, pomera mu DMF, evo te, ne mogu ništa uradim retardu.
There's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move executed with
Vodi me lik 2-0, onako lagano, brate.
Tazim are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Johor Darul Tazim are now tries a shot. It's in.
Yeah.
Half-time. That is 10. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football.
Ma šta bravo,
Say
brate.
that both teams have played their
Užas.
part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the second half gets underway.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pull it. He's cut it out. Pele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be...
And a chance! And
100% smart assist.
Mateus. Oh, what?
Ma da. 100%.
Just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number
Both sides then
18,
taking this chance to
Ibrahimovic.
turn to their benches.
Number 8, Seydorf. Number
And that
7,
interception was
Mateus.
most necessary.
Coming on
He
the
read that
field,
really well and stopped it.
Pele.
Now it's Pele. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, shooting chance!
Ma da. Msh.
The crossbar. Ball driven towards the far post. It's ripped one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? Now it's Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Rummenigge. Turan is pretty much the definition of the word.
Has a shot!
Čudo ga on nije dao, brate. Pošto sam ja promašao.
Do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Johor Sazi.
Can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vinicius Junior. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's a
Chance for a
Smeće smarta sistersko. Jebem li mu sve da mu jebem.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 6,
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
coming on the field.
Neće da uzme, neće da uzme.
Two up and into a position of real strength.
Ma da. Retard jedan, smrdljivi.
Cruising. And they are pulling clear here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to
Gledaj kako mu pokriva samo jebote.
Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Johor Tazim blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Gledaj.
Is this the start of a comeback?
Decent chance!
That's going to go a long way.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And That's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, good ball. He's through now, is he? He's had a shot! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a real...
Jel može svaka da se zalepi, a?
Things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Majko moja.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Heading backwards. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Passing nice and neat.
Ma da! Igraj sama igrice, igraj!
Is their second corner of the game.
Pem ti smeće, ti jebem japansko.
Crosses it in. And that has been cleared.
Botafogo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Defending of the desperate variety. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Drogba. And it's
There will
Messi.
be 5 minutes added time.
Turan.
Smrda mamuli mu jebem klošarsku.
Brain and brawn. Jahordarul Tazim clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, sweet feet. He's had it taken off him.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get onto this? Now that, oh, he's been caught napping. And
Bravo!
brings it to a close.
Bravo igrice, jebem li ti sve da ti jebem.
Little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts were
35 poena, brate. Da, to je to. Mamu ti jebem. Klošarsku. Igrajte na smart assist, jebem li vam mater. Sad partiamo, ora dobbiamo stare serati.
da idemo dalje.
Ne znam šta.
Ja ću ga nekako.
Pa ti dok spremiš to.
To se kuva. Kuva se 5 minuta.
Šta kažeš?
To se kuva 5 minuta.
Meso.
Hm?
Samo bez ičega ćeš to.
Ne, imam i mesice i sve.
Imaš suvo meso, na to misliš? Evo.
Well,
Well, on its
football is,
better.
of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And already we're underway here.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hot. And the keeper's given it away. Mateus. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Romero.
Ovom se ne okreću. Sami odbranja čitaju paseve pre moje dodaje.
It's Gusto. And Lefay. Oh, it's a great ball here. Nice interception, well timed. Yeah. Looking for options for movement. Gusto. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
Da. Van Dijk, idi u napad, retarde. Holandski.
Great vision. Diaby. Big chance. Goal, Ren! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No, he's just misjudged that one. He has found the way through. Doué! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way
Ne znam
through.
kako može ti pobegne ta lopta
But,
toliko.
uncompromising.
Samo mi to zanima.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's a sharp little ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's played it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking.
It's Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ne znam kome se sveti. Što se njegovog meča tiče, on je izgubio ovaj meč.
Same again. Same.
Samo je pitanje kad će da se to
Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now
u
it's just a
blistini.
matter of making at least one of them count.
Stade Rennais applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Što morate se ponašati kao retardi, sve vam jebem.
Ball if he can get there. Oh, good taken. And the shot! Alarm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pull it.
Vidi ovo, bre.
Ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's been cut out, well played. Doué, little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
We expected better and so did he.
Šta radi igrica glupa? Sve joj jebem.
Gusto making good progress on the right-hand side. Can he get it through? Rummenigge. And a chance! And he can clear it away.
Opa. Sad me iznervirao.
Minutes left until the break. Ibrahimovic
Sad
touches
ćemo
it
to da
back.
rešim.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Botafogo have their second corner now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lefebvre. Sabitzer. Short changes him with that pass.
There will be
He's in a
one
great
more
position
added
here.
time.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's a very... And another try! He's got a goal! Botafogo back on level terms! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
And that's just clever.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
And
Oh,
now
what a half of football.
Ma de, brate, izgubi protiv nekog retarda prošlo.
3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
special birthday.
Botafogo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vidi, tu čita mi, ali ne. Ne može, evo ga, neki gusto, brate, neki nije retko, nego gusto, gledaj.
Oh, good read.
Pote igrica.
Well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Romero gets across to intercept that. And it's Gusto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Mateus drives it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Lam. Stade Rennais appear to be happy to let their front players
55
stay in
minuti,
front
bre.
all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's gone direct here.
Ne sme da se gubi nikad prela, brate. Gledaj. I ovaj tim igra egal sa mnom. Ovaj tim. Ma ne umem ja da igram to, ja igram samo ovo.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 18, Ibrahimovic. Number 7, Mateus.
Robinson.
Number 8,
No.
Prolazi pored mog Vijere ta lopta, vrati.
Romero. Pass somewhat off target.
Vinicius Junior. Number
Good ball, good take.
Great chance! Goal! Botafogo! And the
Neće da je uzme, prolazi pored njega.
A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in
Sabitzer!
It's loose. Oh, what has happened here?
And he's following up!
It's bounced back off the post.
Koliki je boost na free-to-play timovima, to je neverovatno, vrati.
And he's gone searching crossfield.
Nemoj da skočiš. Ne moraš, boli te kurac.
Doué going face to face with his great rival.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Hoćeš, hoćeš.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bale. Mbappe, he is onto this. Lovely feet. Gusto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sabitzer. And it's Lefay. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Ah, such a clever touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball.
Kakva kontrola lopte sa free-to-play igračima, vrati.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep backing away, and eventually things
Šta si
might
našla?
change for you.
Zero majonez.
To je strano.
Jel si probao?
Brži je od mog, naravno, što da ne.
Diaby. Shapes to shoot. Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Look at the space here. A collective sigh of relief from the defense.
Da, sve, brate, znači boost na free-to-play team.
He'll be slightly disappointed
Neverovatno.
not to make
Pa
more.
igrao sam ja na PC-u sa free-to-play teamom, brate.
Second corner of the game.
Mbappe free-to-play bolji mi od ovog ovde. Užas.
And it's been taken short. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And it's Gusto. Gusto. Oh, this is a very good run. That's a lovely, neat pass.
A bre, gledaj kako neće, jednostavno nešto ga baguje, nešto. Bože me sačuvaj.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gledaj ovo, sistemski je igrica uništena.
Well, I think that look says it
Znači,
all.
sistemski.
Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Nema razlike ako imaš free to play tim ili neki tim.
That's a decent clearance. And now
Ako ti on sistemski
defense.
sjebe nešto,
Back to the keeper.
ako ti sistemski tu utakmicu utiče na tim, možeš ti da radiš šta hoćeš.
Confidence we can admire. The decision making we can't. He learned from it.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Ju.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Botafogo, moments now away from seeing this one out. Check sends that a long way. And the number on the board is 3. And that will be it. Botafogo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little...
Kaj ti? Idi dole, ajde. Ček da igramo još jednu prije.
Dok odigraš još jednu očica, puno gleda.
A onda idi dole, pa ću ja doći. Crkne, dobro.
Puši kurac onda.
Ne može niko da me ubedi da njegovi free to play igrači imaju veću izdržljivost od mojih igrača. Nemoguće. Znači, cijelog života u PES-u free to play tim igra do 70. minuta i onda 80. narukaš 2-3 gola, jer je to logično. Ne znam ni što očekujemo realnost kad sama igrica po sebi nije realna, tako da. S ovim smart assistom i ostalim sranjima. Halo? Evo me kući ti. Dobro.
Kiša bila cijel dan, ja čekao malo da se to smiri, on sam dosta kasno otišao i ne mogu da postignem i da dođem, ne znaš.
A dobro, lagano.
Tebe čeka prema tvojom datu, ono što si mi rekao, to se stiže bez problema.
To, ma znam ja, to je meni samo važno. Pa, ti si napisao onda i cifru... Mislio sam da mi sve ti to uradiš. A reci mi samo jednu stvar. Ono je cena sa ugradnjom, tako? 360 i razbijanje. Da. Jeste, 3000. Dobro. Da, jer meni će izolaciju da rade tamo sredinom maja. Dogovoreno bre, nije ništa hitno. Sljedeće nedelje sam isto prepodne. Isto. Kad god. Dogovoreno, vidimo se. Ma ništa bre, lagano. Naravno bre. Ajde, vidimo se, ćao.
Za šta to?
A za šta može? Šta misliš?
Ne znam.
Ne znaš?
Gdje mi je te moda?
Evo ti tamo ti to. Se raspalo. Plastično.
Dođi ovamo. Aman. Ovdje pište golema.
Taman to pogledaj pa idemo dole.
Moj kako leže. Kad dupi se ležica. Žele, tu je leži. Sve će moj plata. Biti će moj mali.
Just joining us, we are already underway. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
Kaži Dragiško, ništa poslali ne sad.
Kakav sad?
Onaj se mi komunicira.
To?
Ne znam, vratili mi ovo kao kredit. Kao kredit. Ja sam, znaš da su povećali minimalno na 1009.
I imaš carinu.
Ne da se vidi. To samo za Evropsku uniju. Pitala sam.
Vieira gets across to intercept that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There's a probing ball. Mateus, and he's had a hit. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Šta je to?
Well, look, they know they've got a
A?
height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kad budeš ostalo bez lice, jedanput. To svašta stavljaš, to je to pit.
Jaa, kakva glupost.
Now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Lovely feet. And he's decent shot.
Au, rumenige!
Goal!
Zašto rumeni?
And Botafogo are in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
It's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been won straight back. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. been taken short. That should have goal! And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance here to counter. And it's Seedorf. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe, he's away, and he shoots!
A u Čeh, brate moj.
Irrepressible!
A u Čeh.
A finish of the highest order. They have pulled themselves right back in. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Big chance! Goal! Botafogo! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The most accurate pass. Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Gde si, Predragi?
Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the counter is on. Oh, Red, nice interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rummenigge. Look at the space here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shoots! They've scored!
Clarence Seedorf.
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here comes the corner. And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Botafogo are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So off we go once more. Mateus, and it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mateus, and here's Hullet. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Hullet. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Hullet. No way through. Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Might want to be careful there.
Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. Well, played right into his path. And he's away. He's had a shot!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's the shot! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick.
Sigurno je dobrodošao.
He is simply indefatigable. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Botafogo grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Mateus, pull it. He's got away. Oh, no joy this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Botafogo finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, cracking ball. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. It is no contest. It is a landslide. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 4.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Seedorf.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. That looks a decent ball. Put it, gets into a good position. There's the header! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is Roberto Baggio! And they've been given a corner. Botafogo has the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's Messi. And Messi! And he couldn't keep it down.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Messi. Now he's got space here. Shot could be on. He's on shot. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Seedorf. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's anyone's ball now. Roberto Carlos. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Seedorf, real chance! Off the post! It's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone backward here. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Schneider. Turan wins the duel this time. Maldini cuts out the pass. Pull it. 4 added minutes on the board. Aims beyond the defence. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance to climbs up big. Oh, it rattles the bar. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's nice. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Messi! And with that, the final whistle. Botafogo can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they...
To je to, ljudi. Hvala na gledanju, budite mi pozdravljeni i uživajte. Ćao.